So P. Diddy's mother was hospitalized on Wednesday. They said for chest pain. And to be quite honest, we didn't really think about the rest of the family. We were just thinking about Diddy and all these lawsuits and raids and everything that's going on with him. We were focused on him. But what about the other people like his children, his mother, people who are very close to him in the family? His sons, how are they being affected? Because there's a rippling effect. What is going on with him affects the entire family. Now we see that the mother was rushed to the hospital, chest pains, and we know that comes directly from what's going on. That is stress related. So Olga is wishing his mother a speedy recovery, but Janice Combs looked good for her age, but we all tend to forget this woman is 84, 83, 84. She's up in age.
Diddy's mother is hospitalized in South Florida after experiencing chest pains. TMZ has learned. Janice Combs was rushed to the hospital on Wednesday after she complained about discomfort in her chest, according to sources close to Diddy.
Now, folks, this happened Wednesday. Today is Friday, and I'm assuming she's still in the hospital because from all the reporting I've read, no outlet has reported that she is released from the hospital as yet. She's still in the hospital. She has not yet been released. So, it's serious. To me, if you're in the hospital for observation and you pass 3-4 days, it's serious. Now, 10 hours ago, I checked the web for the latest report on her, and according to page 6, which was 10 hours ago, they said that she was still in the hospital. So that tells me there is room for concern. Maybe they're seeing some results of maybe a mini attack or something. I don't know. But they're keeping her for observation, and that observation has been a couple of days. They don't keep you that long if it's not serious, or if there's not room for concern. Because I don't want to start any rumors. You guys know the rumor mill. You just got to say one little thing and they go running with it. So we're going to keep Mama Combs in our prayers, wishing her a speedy recovery.
It's still unclear exactly what caused the pain, but we're told she's going to remain in the hospital for at least another day.
Well, remaining in the hospital for at least another day, that was on Thursday. Today's Friday, and I don't see any reporting that she's out of the hospital, so that tells me this is kind of serious.
Janice Combs was rushed to the hospital on Wednesday after she complained about discomfort in her chest, according to sources close to Diddy. It's still unclear exactly what caused the pain, but we're told she's going to remain in the hospital for at least another day. Our sources say Diddy was in Miami at the time, and at his mom's request, went to the hospital to be by her side. We're told Janice believes the pain is related to stress over her son's legal woes, including the federal investigation and multiple civil lawsuits.
I'm not a doctor, but I would say this is stress related. Any mother would be stressed out over her child facing all these allegations, all these lawsuits. Which mother under the sun would not be stressed out for her child?
Janice lives in Miami, but at her own residence, not with her son, who she famously raised on her own. She has been seen spending time with him in Miami in the months since the federal raids on his homes. For several weeks, Diddy circled the wagons and really only spent time with family members, like Janice and his kids. We're told doctors are keeping her hospitalized another night for further testing and observation, and Diddy is still there with her. As the source put it, he's her comfort in this. Janice Combs, 84, was admitted to the hospital after having chest pains, a source close familiar with the situation tells. She hasn't been discharged yet. They are keeping her for observation, the source says, adding that Janice Combs, 84, asked for her son and he's been by her side ever since. According to the source, Janice Combs was admitted on July 10 after having chest pains. They have run a number of tests, but the diagnosis is still unknown. The source says, they think stress is a factor.
So how does stress play a role on the body to cause you to get a heart attack? So according to Google,
stress can contribute to heart attacks in a number of ways, including adrenaline. Stress can cause the body to produce a surge of adrenaline, which can narrow the arteries that supply blood to the heart. This can temporarily reduce blood flow to the heart, which can trigger heart problems. In people with plaque buildup in their arteries, adrenaline can also cause plaque to rupture, which can lead to a blood clot that blocks blood flow. Cortisol. Stress can also lead to increased levels of cortisol, a hormone that can affect platelets and autonomic tone, which controls heart rate and blood pressure. High levels of cortisol from long-term stress can also increase blood cholesterol, triglycerides, blood sugar, and blood pressure, which are all risk factors for heart disease. White blood cells. Stress can signal the bone marrow to produce extra white blood cells, which can cause arteries to become inflamed. These white blood cells can also build up in fatty deposits in plaques.
Okay, I guess we all learned about the importance of not being stressed out. Of course, you can't eliminate stress, but you can reduce it by doing a number of things. That includes keeping people who causes you stress out of your life. So listen, I'm not saying she had a heart attack because that's not what was reported. I'm just saying that I'm going to give you guys some information about what causes heart attack besides other things. A lot of heart attacks have to do with stress related. Now, she was complaining of chest pains, but we don't know if she had a heart attack or a mini attack. Let's continue. So now we see how the stress of what's going on with Janice Combs' son, P. Diddy, has caused stress in her life. And because she's an elderly woman, she's 84, that would impact on her body going into overdrive in causing that chest pain that she felt that made her go to the hospital. So when the story broke about Janice Combs being hospitalized, TMZ was the first ones, as far as I know, to report the story. So this is what he had to say.
Diddy is right now, as we speak, at a hospital in Miami. He is there because his mother had to be rushed to that hospital on Wednesday. From what we are told from our sources connected to Diddy, his mother started experiencing chest pains at some point on Wednesday. Uncertain at this point exactly what time, but at some point Wednesday, she was having these pains and made the decision that she needed to go to a hospital, to the emergency room. She lives in Miami, not with Diddy. She has her own residence, but she went to the hospital and was getting treatment there. Diddy did make it to the hospital, went there to be by her side, and she is still in the hospital. We're told that she's going to be there at least until tomorrow.
Probably for observation. And I guess
testing is going on.
We don't know, but I think you guys are probably thinking exactly what we're thinking, which is it just takes its toll.
She's an 83-year-old woman.
That's right.
You got to think, like, she can't go online, she can't go out in public without someone mentioning the Diddy allegations. You know, we know that they're very close. You know, a few years back, Diddy gave her $1 million and a Bentley. So, you know, it's understandable that he would rush to her side in Miami.
The way this source described it to us is that she's, as you would expect, she's 83 and in the hospital having these chest pains. She's afraid of what's going on, and that she really wanted him to be by her side and that he's sort of comforting her through this. But the other thing that we were told is that the doctors are still doing tests, but she has said to the doctors that she believes that this is all related to the stress of, as Trent said, opening everything she looks at is about allegations that her son
is more than believable.
Yeah,
I mean, it seems these are the ripple effects of something like this on family and whatnot.
She was really for the longest time after the raids, when he was just staying at his house in Miami. She was one of the only people we saw hanging out with him. There would be photos of them sort of hanging out around his house.
Good or bad, she's always been by his side. He's had a 30-year run in hip-hop, and, she's been right there.
I know you guys know when you come onto my page, you hit the like bell right away, but I have to say it anyway for those who are new. As you come onto the page, kindly hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. And don't forget to put on your notification bells so when I drop the next video, you can be notified. So now let's continue.
Hi there, this is Dami Rock calling in from New York, and it's really sad that Diddy's mom is suffering in this way because stress is a killer. And so it's quite clear that, this is just compounded with everything that's happened with Diddy. but we have to also have the compassion, because I know there's a lot of people out there saying, well, this is karma, but let's be real, everyone loves their mom. And in this case, it's all about the moms. You had Kanye and his mom, right? Like, and how he suffered in the aftermath of his mom being taken ill. And so we've got to look at like what this is going to mean for Diddy's mental state. And also, let's ask the question, what is Biggie Smalls' mom? What could she be thinking at this moment? Christopher Wallace's mom, Viola Wallace, who thought that Sean, who he's known to as from, his mom, and Jay-Z only, they know him as Sean. She thought Sean was really, his son's good friend, but it's somehow right now, it seems like that was not the case.
I think she got off the beaten track when she mentioned Christopher Wallace's mother and Sean Diddy Combs, and everybody thought they were best friends. Now it turns out they were not so much best friends as we thought, but that's off the beaten track. That's another subject for another day. Let's get back to this video and what's going on with P. Diddy's mother. She's an elderly woman up in age. You can say that she is elderly because she's 83, 84, folks. This is no shade to her, but she's an old woman. So once again, Carib Gold Olga is sending her all the blessings, all the prayers to uplift her at this time, and hope that she gets out of hospital soon, if she haven't gotten out already.
So
Yeah, I
You're
feel
right
badly
about
for her.
stress. You are right about
I feel
stress.
badly for her because she's,
She-
as far as we know, an innocent victim.
He's collateral damage.
Collateral damage,
Yeah.
exactly.
Janice Combs is in okay health, the source notes, but had brain surgery this year. The stress of everything has been a lot for her. I think she largely, she's standing by her son, the source tells NBC News. The news of Janice Combs' hospitalization comes amid Sean Combs' legal troubles. As of July 11th, Janice Combs is expected to be discharged, but is being kept for observation and additional tests, the source says.
So on that note, I'm going to be tuning out, signing out. I'm going to catch you all in the next one. If you have any comments concerning this video, drop it in the comment section. We can discuss it further. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.